Okay, so you have a family emergency and need money fast, but you don't get paid for several days. What do you do?
Well, if you're living paycheck to paycheck, like many Americans, you likely don't have much money in your savings account. So many people are forced to turn to companies that offer payday loans, but it comes at a cost.
That's right, David. What is that cost, and is it fair? TV5's Scott Walchek gets to the bottom of it.
Money. You've got bills to pay.
You got mouths to feed.
Yeah, I do.
Money. You see the flashing signs. They'll give you money. Just pay back a little interest. Is this the salvation you need? Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Or are these payday loans just going to leave you with the payday groans? Money.
It's just hard out here. You gotta live day to day.
Meet Kiata, a single mom from Saginaw. She's been using payday loans for 3 years.
How much do you think you've had to pay these places over the past 3 years?
That's probably enough to buy a house.
She could use a big house. She's pregnant with her 9th kid. The first loan she took out was to feed her babies.
I do whatever not to see my babies without. So, you know, it's pretty much a sacrifice for them.
And she's going to med school. It's hard to keep up.
But I'm still going to make do no matter what.
And the big problem she has with payday loans?
They squeezing people with this interest.
According to the Attorney General's office, payday loan companies can charge you up to 15% on a loan. That means for every $100 you borrow, you're paying back an extra $15. It may not seem like much, but the annual percentage rate is 391%. That's a lot of money.
That interest rate is so fat and will capture most anyone who is borrowing it.
Kiata says sometimes she feels trapped trying to pay them off.
I do sometimes, but, you know, I still don't make no excuses.
Did you think it was going to last this long?
No. It's addictive. I wouldn't say that much.
It's a form of highway robbery.
Melanie Ducanel with the Better Business Bureau told the I-Team most payday loan users get stuck in a cycle of debt.
And most people will get that money and get distracted by life.
Ducanel says payday loan companies are allowed to charge high rates because people who use them are probably high risk. They can't get money anywhere else.
The Federal Trade Commission realizes that there are times where people do need money and the risk to the lending organization is very great. And for that, there is a cost. They charge interest rates to go along with that risk.
She says there are regulations on what can be charged, but the Federal Trade Commission is lenient.
It's just not such a big enough industry that they feel that there's enough damage done.
But damage is done.
It's not right. It's not right to people.
Would you recommend anybody try taking these payday loans, or is it something to avoid?
No. No. If they can help it, no.
Money talks.
Okay, so the Better Business Bureau says if you're in a situation considering a payday loan, to exhaust all other options first.